Okay. Likutei Halacha Hashachar Halacha Hey. We are holding by Seif Yudalid, number 14, right? Or is it, yes. ובשביל זה מביאים מהאור לפידן להצדיק. אין חינם, today is Tuesday, he's going to Yerushalayim, right? Yeah, I forgot about it, okay. בשביל זה מביאים מהאור לפידן להצדיק. That's the reason why you give money, redemption money to the tzaddik. כי מהאור מבחינת דינים, because the money itself represents dinam. It is said that mitzafon zahav ya'asa, the gold comes from the north. The north is the representation of the gvura. South is the chesed, and north is the gvura. It says mitzafon tipatach hara'ah, the malfeasance will open from the north. The bad will come from the north. The north represents the union of dinim and gvuros, and ultimately money is a very special thing, because what it is that money is portable value. In and of itself, everything else is assessed, for value, for what it is and how it is, and v'chula. And it can be bought with money. Money in itself is the purest representation of value, without it's not a cow that is worth money, or a car that is worth money. It's value itself in what? In the piece of paper. It's the only thing that holds the money, that holds the value of the money with the note that you have, is the name, is the agreement that this is a legal tender. This is what it is. The value is a total liquid chesed, so to speak. It has to be held together with dinim, with tzimtzum, with determination. It's a $5 bill, it's a $10 bill, so whatever it is. So basically, it's a very strong determination. Mm-hmm. This is the union of dinim. Dinim, the money represents, and mimele, when people fall for it, then they bring dinim on themselves in a very strong way. Because the money is pchinas dinim. And then when the tzaddik takes the money to his parnasa and to his eating, what it does is it takes the money and it elevates it to the very roots of the parnasa, which is hanging down from the muzzle. As Chazal said, pchinas trei mazlin, the dikne kadisha, these are two mazolos of the holy beard. Shu pchinas es ratzon. Mazel means milshon nozel, milshon liquid. Mazel means a faucet, means the source of shefa that comes down. The mazel elyon, that's like the spout, the supernal spout that brings down the chesed to work down. Upchinas es rotzon, kumuva bekavonos. But the Zenim talking about dinim, and this sweetens the dinim, this redempts the dinim. Al dei pchinas pidyon ha'elyon, this is the supernal redemption, shuayiko. That's the main name of the game. This is the main thing. Even when you make some kind of a local pidyon, you have to get the aura from there. That's as we said that when we explain the fact that that the judgment will be sweetened in only at its source, and we gave an example that there is a class of soldiers, is a unit, soldiers, and your job is to carry the mortar. Now, mortar is a heavy thing. You don't want to carry the mortar all the time. So you want to change it. You know, maybe you'll be just a regular guy who runs around with a gun. You don't carry a mortar. But you can't just decide that you want to carry a gun. Why? Because you have a commander. The commander of the unit, you know, he is the source that determines who will have what job. So you have to go to him and talk to him and convince him and appease him to change you the job, so you get a different job. Now, what happens if you want to move to another unit altogether? You can't go to your commander because your commander has no jurisdiction over the other unit, right? What do you have to do? You have to go to a commander, a higher commander. There's commanders of both units, right? He's the shirish that determines what's going to happen, and he can take you out of this unit and put you in another unit. Okay, what happens if you want to go to a different force? You don't want to be in the Navy, you want to be in the Air Force. You're seasick, you don't like the sea, you want to be in the Air Force. The guy that commands all the units in the Navy, he cannot do anything. Somebody from the Air Force has to agree to take you, you know? So they have to go all the way up to the guy that determines who will go where, to which force they'll go. There's a higher, this is the shirish, this is the root of and he can be mamtik, the determination that you have to be in the Navy, and you know, make a new determination. Now you're going to be in the Air Force. Okay? Now, obviously, the highest I'm talking, the shirish of everything is the chief of staff. Right? He's the big kahuna, he's the big commander of the whole thing. Now, whenever your unit commander makes a decision to move you from being the one who carries the mortar to the one who runs with the gun, the authority that he has to designate you, to take you from here to there, is Aishtalshalus, is a trickle down effect from the authority of the chief of staff. Just goes down from chief of staff, it goes to the general, it goes to there, it goes to colonels, it goes to this, it goes to lieutenants, till he goes to your own particular commander. How come he has this? How come nobody comes out and says, "Listen, who the heck are you to tell me where to go? What makes you commander?" I'm the commander, not you. The shirish. What?
Throw you in the stockade.
Throwing?
They'll throw you in the stockade.
Yeah, the brick. No, I said
No.
the shirish of the authority of your tiny little unit commander is the chief of staff. He is the one that has all the authority in the army. From him emanates all the different authorities, individual authorities of the various department heads and commanders and battalion commanders and this commanders and unit commanders and blah 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 blah, all the way down to the lowest guy. It's all one authority that is trickling down from the top. Chief of Staff, he has the total authority of it, the whole shebang. And he himself gets it from the government. That's a whole
Different level.
that's a different level. This is the B'chinas Keser. He gets it from the government. Within the army, it's like already the Chochmah Bina, whatever it is. Beyond the army, there is an authority that comes from the government. That's the Keser. That's like beyond it. But Batachas, with the army itself, that's what we're saying, that even when you make a private pidyon, a private redemption, a very specific redemption to a specific situation, you have to get the koyach to make a pidyon from the chief of staff of all pidyonis, from the Keser Elyon, from the pidyon Elyon, from the supernal pidyon. Okay? So that's what he's saying here. Ki afilu shosim pidyon prati, even when you make a private pidyon, you have to get some kind of a trickle down illumination from there. This is the plunder of Egypt and the plunder of the sea, which we just learned in the past couple of pashas. HaKadosh Baruch Hu warned them, and pushed them very much to take it. This is in order to be Mekayim his promise to Avraham Avinu. Afterwards they will come out, with great wealth. Because when Am Yisrael took out the wealth and property from Mitzrayim, and once it came to the hands of Israel, it came to the realm of the Kedusha. This acts as this redeeming money. This is like giving a pidyon to the hands of the tzaddik. Because when Am Yisrael is compared to the Egyptians and to the Mitzrim and to the idol worshippers, they are all considered to be tzaddikim. And it is said, V'amech kulam tzaddikim, and all your folk are all tzaddikim. That's why when the property, when the wealth came into their hands, this brought about this action of redemption, of the supernal redemption. And where did they get the koyach to get a pidyon? In fact, they're tzaddikim when compared to the Egyptians, when compared to everybody else. But still, you have to have, to have the koyach make the pidyon elin. How were they able to do that? Is because their own private pidyon received the trickle down illumination of pidyon elin because Moshe shelokach atzmos Yosef imo, that he took the atzmos of Yosef with him, because the atzmos of Yosef, the bones of Yosef, this is the kedusha of the kever tzaddik. So the skashas of Moshe and the atzmos Yosef and the kever tzaddik together, because Yosef tzaddik was also mistalek in Shabbos B'mincha. There are three that passed away Shabbos B'mincha. It was Moshe Rabbeinu, Yosef tzaddik, and Moshe Rabbeinu, right? And David HaMelech, right? So both Moshe Rabbeinu and Yosef tzaddik were both mistalek mincha. What is Shabbos B'mincha? Rava the Ravin. That's the source of the pidyon elyon, that supernal pidyon. Now, how beautiful are the words of Chazal when they said, one where the wise heart will take mitzvahs, the Moshe, says the Gemara in Soto. זה מוישה שכל ישראל עוסקו בוויזה, והוא עוסק בעצמוס יוסף. The entire Am Yisrael is busy with the plunder, and he is busy with the bones of Yosef. Hainu Kanal. It's not just, when you read the Gemara, you can think like, what is Chacham Levikach mitzvahs? Somebody with a wise how to take mitzvahs. While they were busy with money, Moshe Rabbeinu took the real McCoy. He was busy with Asmas Yosef. Like it's a derogatory statement on Am Yisrael, because they were busy with money, but according to what Rav explained here, no, the two are connected. By the fact that it's connected through the Kedusha of Atzmos Yosef that Moshe Rabbeinu took, that brought about the influx of the Ratzon, of this supernal mercy and will and favor. This affected the tikkun while Am Yisrael was taking the plunder. Because otherwise you would ask, just a second, Chacham Levikach mitzvahs, so supposedly, when you look superficially on this Gemara, it seems like, Am Yisrael was just like, dealing with money. Moshe Rabbeinu, he is clever, he is taking Atzmos Yosef Atzadik, which Kivyochol, implies that they were lower kind of thing. That if they were wise, they would be Messiah with Atzmos Yosef. Kivyochol, that seems to be the pshat, the implication. But that can't be. Because Hashem told them, take it. Because he promised Avraham Avinu, they'll come out rich. So how can you imply that they did something wrong, or they were being petty, or they were being greedy, or whatever it is, when Hashem himself told them to take it? He pleaded with them, please take it, take it, take it. Rashi says, why does Hashem have to a little bit more? Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm
so excited.
A little bit to the... Rashi says, why does Hashem have to excuse me, straightening out a little bit. It's quite all right. It's okay.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Am Yisrael didn't want to take the money. Rashi says that the Hashem told Moshe, tell him to take. Rashi said, because he didn't want to take. And they just said, just get us out of here. It's like a person who is in jail, and like waiting for the gallows. Somebody says, say, listen, you're going out. The Bircot take all the money. He said, get me out of here. I don't want no money, no nothing. Just get me out of here. So Hashem had to beg them, please take the money. And now you're coming to say, hey, it's Chacham Lev, who's the wise of heart? It's Moshe. Moshe was busy with the real McCoy, while they were, busy with trifling with money. So what the Nosson says, now it's understood. Chacham Levikach mitzvahs, this is Moshe, misasik with the Asmos Atzadik. It was imperative that they will take the money, but them taking the money is not for the money's sake. All right, even though it was a promise for that, but the idea was to affect the Pidyon HaKolim. And when they take the money, the possession of the wealth, it will affect, the ascension of the money to the Mazal HaElyon, to bring about the redemption. This is only possible with the Koach of Moshe. Not only just with the Koach of Moshe, the Koach of Moshe with Yosef Atzadik. So while they were doing this, he was doing that, and that enabled the elevation of the wealth all the way to Pidyon Elyon and to affect the Esrotza, the influx of favor Mishabai. He says, Dafka, because of the sanctity of the bones of Yosef, through this came about the influx over the supernal Ratzon. This brought about the tikkun Shasui Soil del Kichas Abizah. This brought about the tikkun that Am Yisrael did by taking the plunder. Dafka then, when they were busy with the plunder, as Daika Asak Moshe Bas Yosef. That's the time when Moshe was busy with the bones of Yosef. He called Zepchinas Pidyon. All the total set, Am Yisrael with the money and Yosef and Moshe with Asmas Yosef. This constitutes the Pidyon Elyon. The money that comes to the hands of the tzaddik, it can bring about an es rotzing. What's happening here? This is the sacrifice of Toidah. That's the highest of all the korbanos. In the future, all the sacrifices, will be cancelled. Except from the sacrifice of Toidah, of thanks. Korban Toidah is the only sacrifice, is the only offering that they're heading at both chametz products and matzah products. In all the other korbanos, it does not exist. This is the utter perfection. When you include nature with providential conduct. And how do you do this? How do you combine nature with above nature? When you come out of a tzara. Tzara is kivyochel a natural, it seems like, b'derech ha'olam. And you combine it together with the redemption, which is beyond teva. You bring the things. When a person comes out of trouble, it's only through the bechina of redemption. That's why chametz and matzah, nature and miraculous providential conduct, they include together bechina shvuos. That's the time when chometz, you have to bring chometz. As it is mover that the two breads of Shavuos and B'chinas Korban Toidah. That's the sacrifice of Toidah. Hanukkah. Valken al pirov korin parshas tzav b'Shabbos Hagol. That's usually the parshas tzav in Shabbos Hagol. Shua Shabbos לפני Pesach, the Shabbos before Pesach. כי עיקר הנס וגאולה של Pesach, because the main miracle and redemption of Pesach. This comes through the Bechina of Shabbos. Shabbos is the time where the illumination of the supernal favor shines, full force. That's the reason why you call the Shabbos before the Pesach Shabbos Agodol. Agodol is always denotes nisim and miracles. כעיקר הניסים הנפלא של פסח, שהם נקראים גדולים, כמו שקוסטוס הפרליס, הגדולים שעשה אלישע, in Sefer Malachos, tell me about the greatness that Elisha did, the prophet Elisha. So this is, what is the Gedolos? The Gedolos are the miracles. It calls them Gedolos, the great things that he did. These are the miracles that he did. Akol Adel the Shabbos. This, everything came through the Bechina of Shabbos, because Shabbos is a portal directly to the spiritual world, to the world of Rotzon and favor. But Ken Korim Az, that's why then you read Dafka Pashas Tzav that speaks from Torah. Because the main tachlis of the miracles of Pesach is to be zocher, is to merit Shavuos, which is Korban Torah. Shavuos is the essence of Korban Torah. You have to understand that all the other korbanos, they come in order to atone. We live in this world, and every once in a while, somewhere, somebody makes a little mistake. It's a real korban. It's a real korban. To atone for that. But what's going to happen in the future, Lassid Lovely, when everybody will be totally aware of the mitzvahs of Kodesh Baruch Hu? People won't sin anymore. What happens to the korbanos?
Done.
But thank you, you will always say, because you've all received. You have to understand. When we say that I can't scratch my head, I don't have to wash my hands.
So you're gonna come your payas?
No. I know people laugh at me. Come on, what's wrong with that? They don't understand. You know what is he doing? He has no hair. What is he combing his head for? I just scratch my head.
No, they don't see. They never see the back.
You never see the back. Okay. So Mimela, it's an important point when they say that all the how can all the korbanos be bottled? All the mitzvahs. That there's only all the holidays are gonna be canceled except for Hanukkah and Purim. The various these kind of things. We have a principle from the Rambam that says this Torah will never be exchanged. Will never be changed. It'll always be the same Torah. So how can you say that all the korbanos we know will be canceled and all the all these mitzvahs are going to be canceled? It's the same Torah. There's never. The answer is that it's not that these mitzvahs will be erased chas v'chalila from Torah. They'll still be there. But right now, the needs of the body are not considered mitzvah. It's a mitzvah for you to eat. Right? Nishmat you have to eat. But it's not considered a mitzvah to eat. Okay, you see this big steak, go ahead. It's a mitzvah, you have to eat it. You don't need a mitzvah to eat it. It's a natural thing for the body to do. You go ahead and you eat it. Same thing applies, it's going to apply in the future when the Yetzirah is going to, be sweetened itself. So all the mitzvahs of Hashem will become a natural thing. Like eating, like sleeping, like you don't have to order anybody to do it. You don't have to order anybody to eat. You don't have to order anybody to sleep. It's just a natural thing. Only something which is outside of you, you have to go, you have to toil, you have to work, and then you to do a mitzvah. But if doing the mitzvahs is as natural as eating and sleeping, it's called, it's not a mitzvah anymore. Of course, it's a mitzvah in the Torah, but there's no, you're not going ahead and doing a mitzvah. You're just doing what comes naturally. The only thing that's the reason why all the korbanos that will still be there, but you'll never have to bring them because there will be no reason to bring them. The halacha will still be there. Yeah, but there's no halacha you're supposed to bring a korban just, for no reason at all. There's no, except for korban Torah. So, up to now, Yitzhak Hashem to be continued tomorrow.